Hi there. In this quick video I'm going to show you how to change the battery on an Octavia 2 from 2010. This has a 1.4 petrol motor, turbo one. And I'm not sure if diesels also have this battery cover in here. It's already been taken out. To take it out, you undo this and then you unhook it from that corner. As you can see, it has some cuts that go one into the other, and then you can just pull it out how you want from around the battery itself. Now at this point you do not really want just to disconnect everything. You could potentially do that, but there is a chance you will lose some settings from the ECU. Your motor might idle roughly until it starts to learn positions of every single flap, and yeah, I don't like to do it that way. There are a few tools that you can buy and actually plug them into the diagnostics port inside the car, so they keep a voltage on the car in its computer. But I don't have one of those, so I'm going to do something like jump starting a battery and give it voltage from my car. Just wanted to add, this came with a 44 amp hours battery. We bought one that is a bit bigger, 56 amp hours, because in my opinion it was barely enough, this one, for this particular car in the winter. So the new one that we bought is a bit longer, so probably that cover will either not be going in or will be modified to accommodate for a larger battery. But there is room in here for a larger battery, so that is not an issue. And I think I need to get this out of the way for the moment. Okay, at this point my car, that one, is feeding voltage 12 volts into the Octavia. So we can actually remove the battery, and through that minus there and this plus on the wire here, this will still have voltage when we take out the battery. So what I really want to do at this point, so we don't make sparks, undo this with a 10mm hex and cover this up with some cloth, just to make sure that it cannot short on the body of the car itself. So let's get to it. Just wanted to add, you might have a cover in here. As you can see, you can simply pull it out. That is what I did, and it's already removed. That is undone. This is a bit loose now. With a 13mm hex I will undo that thing, so we are ready to put in the new battery. Didn't do anything to the negative yet. As you can see, I completely removed the bracket just so it doesn't bother me, and the new battery will have to slide in a little bit, and when I took the old one I just took it like this. So let's get working, and as you can see, the positive is in here. At this point we simply start putting everything back together. Yeah, if this doesn't go in place, try to wiggle it around and tap it with something. It needs to go down, and make sure it is latched in place on the other side, and after that you can put in the bracket and also the positive in. As I realized it's not a good idea to tap on the battery contact, I just use this to spread it enough so it goes down. You can do that also with a flathead. Ta-da! And the new battery is on. Let's just put this, and probably we'll also modify that cover so we can put it in here, but not for the moment. And I also need to modify just a little bit this thing so it has room in here like this, because it will hit the bigger battery. And I'm going to give you next the dimensions of the bigger battery and the ones of the original. Okay, so let me give you the size. Height about 160 millimeters, width about 170 millimeters, and length, bear in mind this is the bigger one, it could actually stay in there, hard to do stuff with one hand sometimes, 140 or something like that. So a battery with these sizes will fit, and the original one, only this differs. It's, what did I say? That was, the last one was not 140, it was 240, and this one is 200. Let me just double check for you so I don't tell you crap. Yep, 240, my bad. And that's about it. I think it's a good idea to put just a tiny bit bigger battery, and it fits without any issues in the brackets of this car, so it has no problem with anything. It's a bit closer there, but doesn't touch. So just a heads up, this is not actually interfering with anything, because this was not in the proper position. As you can see, it has a channel right in there. So when this was taken to a service, somebody opened this up to check the level. They could have checked it right here anyway, maybe the color of the fluid or something, and they didn't put it in the right place. So at this point I can fully tighten it. It's nowhere near the battery, so absolutely no clearance issues whatsoever anywhere. Just a heads up, I realized after ending the video that I probably wasn't making good enough contact right here on this rust. So make sure you use something that is a bit shinier, or scrape a little bit at this thing before using it. You need to hear, I don't know, a bit of popping and tiny sparks when attaching the last connection. If you don't hear any of that, probably your connection is not good enough. Just as a precaution, when working on anything battery related, I like to leave at least one window down. If they are obviously, I don't know, electrical windows. If they are manual, although, no, even manual, it's better to leave one of them down, because you might not be able to unlock it. I had the cars where the manual lock didn't work anymore, and yeah, don't want to have trouble, so just leave one down to be safe. So again, bye.